What's going on, everybody? My name is Deeks and welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Heart of the Storm broadcast. This time it is going to be the red Protoss player SKMC spawning up here in the upper left of Belshir Vestige. It is going to be the blue Protoss player spawning down here in the lower right side of Belshir Vestige. Everybody's favorite Ukrainian Protoss player, WhiteRa, pretty much self-spawned on his own team. I think he's like 30 years old, but everybody loves him because he's such a nice player. Extremely famous Brood War player, very innovative player, so people do like WhiteRa. Meanwhile, it is MC, also of Team SK, used to be of Team OGS before being transferred or going to Team SK. This is from the DreamHack Stockholm of 2013, which was about a month ago, and I mean, a lot of people probably saw all the games, but I haven't seen every game. There are so many games, I haven't seen every game there was in that, and it was a month ago, but the replay pack was released pretty recently, and there's so many games, so many series, so many players, so why not just randomly pick some of them and cast them, even though a lot of people might have saw some of them, because there's just so many games that I don't think it's possible to see all of them in one sitting. Or like just to watch the stream all day, all night, just to watch every single game. That would just be quite the feat. But since whatever, there's a lot of games and there's a lot of good players in that, so why not just pick some of the games and just watch them. WhiteRa going first. Both players opening very steady. It is exactly mirrored. Almost the timings are also just about the same because it is a Protoss versus Protoss mirror matchup. Some people seem to have aversions toward mirror matchups because they can get boring, they're stagnant sometimes, like Zerg vs Zerg. Nobody really likes to watch Zerg vs Zerg unless one player doesn't go mutas, because just about every player goes mutas in Zerg vs Zerg. Trust me, I have a 20% win rate in Zerg vs Zerg because it's just completely stupid matchup. But I think Protoss vs Protoss isn't a terrible matchup, neither is Terran vs Terran. I think Zerg vs Zerg is not that mirror matchups are terrible to watch, they can be rather predictable. But both players just going to be very, very standard in just about every single way. Even the timing's just about right. The pro times are pretty off, but both players just doing very similar builds. And let's see, whoever expands first dies. That's always been the expression in Protoss vs Protoss. I would say that was true quite almost 90+% of the time. But in Heart of the Storm, that's not so much, since Mothership Core can Photon overcharge your Nexus after natural and help you defend, so will players go for an expansion because it's a bit less risky now and a bit more easy to defend with both Photon overcharge, Time Warp, Sentries, Immortals, all that good stuff. Stargate is also a possibility. There's infinite, not infinite, but there's a lot of possibilities. Robo, Stargate, Twilight Council, expand. Just about every possibility is available in Protoss vs Protoss. Stalker from WhiteRa gonna be moving out and scouting out, just as MC's Stalker is, and MC going for that Stargate. What will WhiteRa go for? Robot Facility, Twilight Council, Stargate himself. What will go? Yes, Stargate going down. Stargate is going down. Proxy Pylon coming in from WhiteRa, but MC, does he see it? Did he see it? Yes, he saw it. He did see that Proxy Pylon. I think that Stalker will double back and try to take down that Proxy Pylon. We'll take down that probe first. But while we're going to try to get away with that Stalker, not going to quite do that, but Stalker just letting that Proxy Pylon finish. Very interesting choice. Warpgate is just about finished for both players, and could WhiteRa be going for some 2-gate pressure? There's only 2 gateways, so not sure how effective any pressure will be. No Proxy Pylon from SK's MC. This probe is moving out. Could set up a Proxy Pylon. Going to move out to scout maybe, and moving over there, so there could be a Proxy Pylon as this probe moves along this path. Oracle coming out for SK's MC. WhiteRa Stargate not building anything quite yet. He is going Phoenixes. Phoenixes versus Oracles. I do believe Oracles take extra damage from Phoenixes, so Phoenixes could deal a lot of damage to these Oracles, but we'll see if these Oracles can deal a lot of damage. Phoenixes can also do a lot of damage, but you need more than one Phoenix to do a lot of damage, because you need one Phoenix to pick up units, and another Phoenix to pick out other stuff. This Phoenix, I do believe, will be going for Scout. WhiteRa not quite building any more Phoenixes quite yet, but there was a Time Warp on these probes, slowing down the economy. You can see the economy is a little bit less for SK's MC, just a teensy bit lower, but not really significant in any way. But WhiteRa did lose his mothership. Oracle coming in now. WhiteRa losing. How many workers have gone down so far? 4 workers have gone down. Oracle could get another worker. Nope. Phoenix is now coming in and will snipe off that Oracle. Oracle will not get away. So I don't quite know if that Oracle paid for itself. Only killed 4 workers or 5 workers. I think it's 4 workers. 4 workers from that Oracle, because there was one probe killed initially by that Stalker in the beginning of the game over here. So that Oracle did kill 4 probes. Was it worth it? I'm not entirely sure, but now both players going Phoenixes. Will this be a Phoenix war? Phoenix count. Both WhiteRa is ahead by 1 since he got that initial Phoenix faster. But no Phoenix quite yet. No Phoenix quite yet for WhiteRa. Again, he is supply blocked, but will we see Phoenix wars coming out for both players? We shall see. Another Phoenix finishing for SK's MC, so both players are not even. But WhiteRa does have this one Phoenix. He would have a Phoenix advantage if he wasn't supply blocked, but I don't know. This could turn out to be very interesting. WhiteRa's Phoenixes should not overextend so he doesn't get caught by SK's MC's own Phoenixes. But MC's Nexus is going down. His Nexus is going down. So will WhiteRa put on any pressure? He has to watch out with these Phoenixes. Phoenixes are in a vulnerable position, and there is a Phoenix battle going on. What? I don't even know what battle is going on. WhiteRa's Phoenix is picking up some Stalkers, giving WhiteRa's ground army a little bit of help. More Stalkers coming in from WhiteRa. Phoenixes, there are still plenty of energy from MC's Phoenixes though, and we'll pick off a lot of these Stalkers, but MC dealing a lot of damage on the ground. He may be able to turn around and start sniping off this Nexus. MC now getting a Void Ray to help deal with all these armored Stalkers, but will he be able to do so before this Nexus is finished? Probe coming in as well. Will he put down another pylon? Yes, warping pylon that can warp in on the high ground, I think. But then WhiteRa now just gonna work way at this Nexus. This Nexus will go down. WhiteRa committing to this attack, not expanding behind this, so he is committing to this attack. Now gonna walk up this ramp. MC has no force fields to stop this. Oh, Artosis. Oh, that's not an Artosis pylon. Sorry, never mind. False alarm. There are 2 pylons over here. If that was an Artosis pylon, that would be so that would have been so inconvenient for MC. But a lot of Phoenixes picking up all these Stalkers. But Void does go down. Phoenix is not really able to kill off all these Stalkers. But MC does not have any ground units to be able to take advantage of the fact that WhiteRa's Stalkers were lifted up. And MC forced to GG. I guess he who expands first did indeed die, and 1 Void Ray was not quite enough to stem the flow of Stalkers from entering MC's base. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.